Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the next Modern Horizons 3 draft. Hopefully it's a good one. We're going to be continuing to do these drafts for the next few days. I want to see how far we can get before the season ends, because right now Constructed's kind of boring. I mean, it's only Standard, right? And Standard's kind of mediocre. I don't know. I could make some videos of Standard if people want, but I think we're all pretty sick of it. White of the Reliquary. +1/+1 for each creature in the graveyard. Sack a creature, get a land. It's interesting. How good is that in Limited? I'm not actually sure how good that is. That said, there's nothing amazing in the pack that's not gold. These gold cards are great. This obviously is great. I mean, late in the game, it's going to be very large, right? Am I going to take a black, green, gold card first? It's kind of weird. I do like a Scurry of Gremlins. Expanding Ooze also really nice, but let's see. Superman, what's up? And Charlie, how you doing? Hopefully everybody doing well. Thank you, man. Sorry, no intro music right now. We're recording this for the YouTubes. I'm going to start with the rare. I've not played with this in Limited. It doesn't seem amazing, but ooh. It's kind of interesting. There's Tameo. There's Warp Tusker if you want to go into green. There's a green-black duel, which is probably the pick here, honestly. Hex Gold Slith, a good aggressive card. Tameo Meets the Story Circle is a powerful card, but not a card that pulls me into blue. This thing's okay. I don't know. I actually think the correct pick here is the Deceptive Landscape and just have a black-green duel. Hey, Torf, how you doing? Thank you, buddy. Hopefully you had a good weekend, and happy Monday to you as well. Or should I just Warp Tusker? I mean, it's always fine. We might end up in Eldrazi. We'll see. I guess I'll take that. This is Arena after all. Ooh, wow. I do like Hope Ender. Ooh, and a Propagator Drone. This is also... Wow. So the person to my right... I mean, this is pick 3? So nobody... 2 people to my right. Nobody touched these awesome Eldrazi uncommons. So I'm thinking Eldrazi's open, but which one is better here? That's actually super close. I think Hope Ender is better than Propagator Drone. This is a pretty insane card, though. All of your creature tokens have Evolve is nuts. I think Propagator might be better than Hope Ender, and it's green. If this wasn't here, I would definitely take Hope Ender. I don't care about playing green-black, but I take this and I could still stay open here and be green-black, could be green-blue. There's another Ooze. I might wheel some of that. Wow, that is actually super close. I think it might be Hope Ender here, but the fact that I have two good green cards already, I'm going to take the green one. There's Glaring Fleshraker. So I think the people to my right are not going into Eldrazi, which is nice. We're going to prioritize the lands, of course, to make sure we have colorless sources to cast this guy. This guy's going to be amazing. Just need to find some... Yeah, Propagator Drone. Propaganda Drone, yeah. Oh, this is a weak pack for us. I mean, there's the Nadir's Nightblade. This is good. If you have a bunch of Eldrazi spawn and you play this guy and you can just go sack 5 spawn, drain you for 5, like 10-point life swing. It's pretty powerful. I mean, that's, you know, it just late game turns all your spawn into drain them for 1 is quite good. I'm going to take it, but I don't love that card. I don't know where we're going to end up here. Oh, and then random, just all the white cards. Hmm. I don't know which one's best here. I'll take Dog Umbra, I guess. Okay, red energy card, an excellent red energy card there, but take the Oozewag here. Gonna try and stay green. Wow, a Propagator Drone pick 8. Holy cow. So I think, I don't know, I feel like green Eldrazi is open, but then these packs have nothing in them. It's super weird. I mean, I could be green-white here and not play black. Like, this guy's mediocre. White, doesn't matter. It doesn't contribute to our Eldrazi synergy here. Doing well, nice. Elden Ring, yeah, there was a DLC, yeah. Or the DLC hasn't come out yet? I don't know. I guess gift is good with things like Eldrazi spawn. Like I'd rather trade a spawn plus this for a big creature than trade two of my cards, like a creature and this for a big creature, right? 3 days, okay. Ooh, really, Jub? Shit. Make sure you've got everything updated, right? Video card drivers and all that stuff updated. I'm sure you do, but still playing Hades 2. Nice. Yeah, the video, I am too, Torf. The video on our YouTube channel is gonna go up today. Episode number 5 of us playing um ooh, black white duel suppression ray, pretty powerful. If I end up green white, I'm gonna play that almost certainly. I'm doing Hades 2 as well. Anyway, black white duel, I guess. Sure. Expel the Unworthy's not that bad. Wow, and there's the Wrath. This Wrath is very powerful. I think I have to keep it or take it here. White seemed really open. I don't know. I could see ending up in white green. I don't think I'm gonna end up playing this guy and playing black. The Wrath is incredible. It's going to be good in any kind of deck because you can obviously sculpt the game to the point where you can really punish your opponent with it. It just absolutely demolishes the decks that get out to a really fast start. So we're kind of a green-white late game deck here. Raven Charm, Lurker. Here's all the blue cards now. Ugh. I'll take it that heralds. The blue-green dual land guy is pretty insane, actually. I have a white-blue dual. I could definitely be Bant here. And that's kind of perfect. I mean, blue is what I want. But if I'm going to take a blue card, maybe I take this. That said, this guy I can actually cast for 7. I'm going to take him over the 2-drop, actually. I don't know if that's correct, but... Okay, we've got the Transformer and a Lurker now, but there's a Faithful Watchdog. If I end up white-green base, just touching blue... then I'll be happy. I think I'm gonna take the Watchdog here. Stump Stomp also very good. But I'm definitely gonna be white with that Wrath, so I'm gonna try and angle. Wow, white green Eldrazi. Have you ever heard of it? Wow, 2 excellent Eldrazi here. These guys are gonna be so good with Flesh Raker. But Annoyed Altasaur is pretty insane. Could also take one of these guys. Man, these guys have been very good for me. Both these creatures have been good. I don't even know. I think Repurposer might be better. Is that crazy? So much better with Propagator, right? I have double Propagator Drone. Ooh, Depth Defiler's a great pickup. Blue-green dual, Evolution Witness is good, but this guy's awesome. Yes. And you don't even have to have colorless, but if you do, you get to do both of the things. Yeah, pretty great. Wow, Path of Annihilation, huge pickup there. Nice. Now our fixing is fantastic, and I can definitely... Like, a double blue card is a lot here with it. I have one double white card, but... Oh, there's an Ooze. Another Propagator Drone? Holy crap. I think I'm going to take that over the blue card. Yeah, you know what? I forgot. This is double blue. For some reason, I was thinking colorless blue or split mana. The other guy's split mana. Wow. Oh, and a Horrific Assault? Holy shit. Titan's Vanguard is insane, but it's red? I'm going to take the Assault. Crazy. Ooh, Rumble's awesome. Blue-green duel? You know what? I think I have to take the dual land over Rumble here. The lands are really important, and this is an on-color. I can even touch red, potentially, in pack 3. Oh, these white cards. I don't know if I'm going to end up white now. This is another green-blue duel. It that heralds the end is good, but by itself, it doesn't really do much. It's just a 2-mana 2/2. There's this guy, which is insane, but we're not drawing extra cards here. I think I'm going to take the dual land here. The Idol's okay. Okay, Drownyard Lurker actually good too. I'm gonna take the Idol. I don't know how... Wow, and there's the Altasaur coming around. I don't know how blue I'm gonna be yet, but white, like, I'm guaranteed gonna be at least pretty not heavy white, but you know, I'm gonna play this card. This is a double white card, so okay, another green huge thing. Grist is not amazing. Another double blue card. Wumpus is good. Nyxborn Hydra's okay. I'm gonna take Wumpus here, I think. Depth Defiler really good. I've got to decide. I think the white. Oh, I don't need this removal. I'm basically only splashing white for the double white card. I don't want these other white cards. I don't really care. Oof, this is an ugly one. There's a Bant land. I guess I'm going to take that. If I want to take a white card, I could take this. This has a lot of words on it, and it doesn't do very much. Tranquil's kind of perfect here. I think I need to take that. All right. Muster, another Propagator. Ooh, Riddle Keeper's insane. Horrific Assault is insane. Oh, Lord. I don't know if I need another big thing. God, this thing is ridiculous, though. I think Horrific Assault is actually going to be better in our deck. God, Propagator's so good here, too, but I've already got 3 Propagator Drone. I think I'm going to go Riddle Keeper. Okay, Ocelot Pride is great, but I'm going to take one of these. Wow, another Riddle Keeper. I'm probably not going to play Depth Defiler. I'll just play these Riddle Keepers. Am I going to take that over Repurposer? With triple Propagator Drone, I actually think Repurposer is more important than the second big guy there. Drown Yard, White-Blue Duel. I really don't want to play these white cards. What do I do? Could take Drown Yard Lurker. Oozwag. I'm angling more toward blue, and I don't know if that's correct. I should just maybe take Dog Umbra or something. I took the Lurker. Oh, another Horrific Assault, yes. I definitely take that. I love the Warp Tusker, but I'm going to take Assault over that. We've got a big top end here. I'm probably going to cut some of this stuff. Dread Mask maybe can go. I don't need that. We'll see. That's an incredible card. Wow. Great pickup there. Green land that also is pump and fight. I would take another Lurker here, but definitely going to take Bridgeworks Battle. Nesting Grounds is just whatever. Raven Charm, I guess. Moving a counter around. Is that relevant? I don't think so. It's the normal Souls games, yeah. Dugio, how you doing? You need more Hades content? I unlocked, yeah, I'm not surprised. It's like that with every game. I know a lot of people who are the same way. I'm gonna take Rumble over Hydra here, I think. I want the tokens. With these Propagator Drones, just having a bunch of tokens is insane because any creature I play is gonna evolve them, probably more than once. Right. Okay. Oh, they're built shitty. Well, you know why? Oh, wow. There's another Horrific Assault. Holy crap. That's great. So I can cut some of this other crap, like Expel, Thraben Charm. Like, I can cut some of this stuff. I could leave, like, 1 Expel, but it's 2 mana to kick. I'm just going to splash double white for this, actually. So I think I am going to play blue as the main color here. Could even play this. And then we're just going to splash. Wow, the Riddle Keeper pick 12. Holy crap balls. And a Dog Umbra. Okay. Crazy. But yeah, Jub, they're designed for console. That's why, right? When they actually create like all the FromSoft games, they've said this before. They make them for console, and then they essentially port them to PC. That's why the PC versions all feel janky as shit, because they're designed, like the menus are janky, like a bunch of shit feels bad in those Souls games. They're made for console. Oh, the Watchdog. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut the Watchdog. So I've got this double white bomb. Am I gonna splash it? We've got Spell Land. Where'd the Spell Land go? So I can cut a land here. Probably cut a white source. Is this color? No, this doesn't need colorless to activate. I've got a good amount of token making, so I should be able to get these guys down. Yeah, 15 creatures. I should be able to get these guys down pretty reliably. Depth Defiler, Riddle Keeper should cost something like 5 or less. Or maybe, yeah, 5 or less, let's say. This guy's cycling for 3. This guy cycles for 3. Oh, another spell land. Right. I have 3 spell lands. So that gives me 19 sources here. And this is 41 cards. Wow, this is actually interesting. I don't know. Am I crazy to splash this double white card? I have 1 white source. This is basically useless. 2 white sources, 3, 4, 5, and then the path. Yikes. I don't know if I should splash this. I think that's kind of crazy. This is 15 land, too. I've got to put in another land. Oh, man. I should probably not play this card. I think it's too greedy. There's too many things that go wrong there. This is 14 land. 15 with 18 mana sources here. Yeah, this gets cast for double blue. So I can still play these 3 spell lands and 15 lands, and that's 18 sources. Plus with the cycling and stuff, I should be okay. I've got, a few cyclers early. I've got Malevolent Rumble. This thing can make spawn to help me ramp. So what do I put in? Viper? I should just probably play another land here. Play like 19 mana sources. Yeah, that's probably better than putting in this. This is mediocre, right? Something like that. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to save that. All right. And I will see you in round 1. Welcome to round number 1 with our green-blue, not splashing white Eldrazi deck. Makes me a little sad. I like blowing up all the creatures. It's kind of what I live for. Hand looks great. We've got a bunch of big dudes, and I'm not going to keep all of them. I'm going to cycle at least one of them. I'm just not sure. Am I going to play this guy? I think I'm going to hold the big guy. I'm not going to play this as a land, and I'm going to cycle into him. Okay, red. So can't play anything here. Gonna have to play colorless land and then probably resolve Flesh Raker, and then we'll start making spawn and shooting stuff and blah blah blah. Should probably kill this guy. Let's see if they have a turn 3 Writhing Chrysalis, the best card in the set almost. No Chrysalis, bonus. What does that mean? They have an answer for my thing, maybe? We'll see. Let's pass. Maybe they kill my guy here. So what am I doing next turn? I can cycle, make a 1/1. Ooh, the Wump. Big Wumps. Okay. I mean, I could emerge this guy and stun both their dudes. Kind of interesting. Is that crazy? I don't want to lose my Flesh Raker this early, but they played a huge dude that I can't deal with here. 3... If I cycle one of these, take 7. I think I'm going to do this. Stun their forest. Okay. Yikes. We gotta kill the Riddle Keeper. Or the Wampus Aberration. 5, so I cycle. Let me see if I can find one of these. Next turn I can cast one of these 7 drops. Ooh, Propagator pretty good here, but kind of need a land drop. I'm gonna go Repurposer. Okay. Am I attacking here? They could have the Gift of Fangs to untap Wampus Aberration. What are the odds of that? Whatever. I'm gonna do it. See if they have it. No. Okay. I'm taking a big hit here. But then I get to play a huge thing, right? Could play this. Could play one of these. I think I'm gonna take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spawn Gang. Heyo. Get to shoot something. Probably Spawn Gang. Wow. Have to use all my mana here. I think I'm gonna jam this. Pass? Don't know what my opponent could have here, but if I attack and they have a removal spell, it could be really bad for us. So I'm gonna do this. Not sure what I'm gonna do next turn. I have 7 mana again. I could go Mask plus... Oh no, I need 3 green to do that. Okay. If I... No. Might just play this. Some kind of punch spell. I need to untap with a huge guy in play or have drawn a land that turn where I could, Drowner plus Horrific Assault. But I was 1 mana short. Ah. Pretty insane. Yep. Let's see what they do here. This is interesting. Nothing. Great. Wow, Riddle Keeper is absolutely ridiculous here. Okay, so I can sack Repurposer, play this for 4, then Horrific Assault. Jesus. I almost need to kill Spawn Gang, but then they can sack Spawn Gang in response and I won't gain the life. I have to kill Titan's Vanguard, don't I? Okay. They have 1 land up here. They're gonna shoot something? They don't have enough mana to shoot my Drowner in response. Sack. Oh, they get... Oh, it's sack any... Oh, what am I saying? I thought it was a token. Sacrifice any Eldrazi. Oh, I still gain the life. Holy crap, nice. Okay, so let's emerge. We'll sack this. Stun. Stun. Okay. We've got blocks, we've got pressure. We're dealing with this. They have to chump. I like it. They don't have to, but they don't want to go that low. Makes sense. Let's pass. They've got no good attacks here. Now, they could sack their stuff to spawn gang, but... Yeah, right. Any Eldrazi. Crazy card. It's very powerful. Okay, reach guy's a problem. But one of my dudes will get through. Oh, and there it is. That'll be the GG. Oop. Got him. Hell of a card, Suppression Ray. Okay. Good game. That's round one. Close one. Crazy. Eldrazi are so powerful, man. Anyway, I will see you in the next round. Welcome back, everybody. It's round number 2. We are 1-0. A slow hand, but Path of Annihilation is so good. I think I'm going to keep this. There first. Deal. Okay. Land, not what I like to see here, but so be it. Ooh, another mirror match? That's what it looks like. They just revealed Kozilek, something, unsealing. Blah, blue-green Eldrazi all day. Jeez, this format's hopefully not going to become this stale this quickly. It's unfortunate. We'll see, though. Yeah, Malevolent Rumble's incredible. Concealing, sure. Yeah, I guess I am gonna cycle that, right? Into Path. IGN today, an article about scrap plants have missions. Yeah, they found the files in the Epic Games Store or something, in the cloud, and it was titled Moon. So they were talking about, yeah, some kind of moon thing. Reki, how you doing? Minus sign to you too. What does that mean? I don't be saying. Okay, let's cycle this. Yeah, you know, and on the other hand, apparently Starfield has 14 million players. That's wild. And Todd Howard went on the record and said they are going to keep supporting it for years, and he regrets the shortened time span that they spent post-launch on Fallout 4 and Skyrim or something else. He's like, yeah, we should have spent more time, you know, releasing more updates and et cetera, et cetera. So I could repurpose or fight, but I'm only killing spawn here. Just Path of Annihilation. Um... Okay. Pass. So we're going up to 7 here. They have 7 if they play an Untitled. Or they have 7 actually with the Sage, right? Wow, greedy. Splashing red as well, huh? Okay, that doesn't belong in their deck. Kind of weird. 14 million players, yeah, I don't know. Overall, I guess. I assume they're counting Microsoft Game Pass. Writhing Chrysalis, huh? Pretty lucky. Yeah, there's no card in this. Is there a card that does 1 damage to all the enemy's creatures or something like that? I feel like they deliberately didn't put something like that in this set because they didn't want this stuff to all just fall apart, but... so now I can't kill that thing. There's nothing I can do here. If I Horrific Assault, they're just going to sack a token and make it grow. Now that it's in play with a ton of tokens, I literally can't do anything to it. How do I do this? Grandfather, what's up? 5-drop Bread Saga. Oh yeah, yeah. The uncommon does 2 damage to everything. That's a good one. Yeah. But there's no commons like end the festivities type cards, right? Should I slam Dread Mask? I don't know. I don't know. So if I fight now, they go. I'm doing 6. They just sack 4 spawn. I should make them do it, right? Son of a bitch. Should I make them sack all their dudes? Yeah, let's see what happens here. Mostly negative. Yeah, yeah. Well, the game was a 7 out of 10, like 6.5 out of 10. So that's what basically everybody rated it as. So it was whatever. But I was surprised at how many players are playing it, and then they said they're going to keep releasing updates for years. So I don't know. Maybe at some point it will be great. I'm going to definitely play Starfield maybe next year or in 2 years or something. And at that point, it'll have so much content. It'll be a great game, I imagine. Kind of like Cyberpunk, right? Took 2 years. Look at No Man's Sky. Took 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. Eventually, it became a good game. So I would say don't give up hope on it yet, because as long as the developer signals that they are not going to give up hope on it, you shouldn't. Because it's going to be a better and better game as time goes by. The worst thing that can happen is when a dev goes, "Oh shit, the game's not performing like we thought. All right, pull the plug." A la Redfall or one of those kind of games. That's fucked up. They had a DLC plan. They just pulled the plug on that game. That is fucked up. But Starfield, I think, is going to just get better and better and better over time. But yeah. But Grandfather Odin, that's a good point. There is that one uncommon that's a saga, but it's like 5 mana. It's almost too late by then to do anything, right? You need to wipe these little dudes out early so they can't ramp into something huge, but that's almost impossible in this set. Yeah, they cycle a bunch of guys to get up to 7 toughness, like I mentioned. This is 5 to equip. Let's pass. So I can move the Dreadmaw thing over to a repurposer, make it a 9/9 trample and swing. What is that doing? That guy becomes an 8/9, so that'll eat him. I think that's the play next turn. We're just gonna lose this 6/6 token, but that's fine. It's not really doing anything anyway. I only have 2 mana up here. So I could activate this. Yeah, you know what? I will. I'm gonna end up sacking 1 dude to do it, but I don't really care. Okay. So they 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we're just gonna put repurposer thing here. Swing. With our 9/9 trample. In limited. Here we go. Start sacking. Okay. Now, can they give it another buff here? Oh, they've got something. What is it? Oh, make 1 more spawn, you lucky schmuck. Okay, sure, sure. This is a common, remember. Common. Big fuck up in R&D on that one, I think. That thing should be way more expensive. Or it should just make 1 spawn, not 2. But here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's equip this. Actually, let's equip this. Okay. 12/12 Trample Oozewag. This luck sack drew a draw 3 though, so we're not gonna beat that. We're drawing lands. We needed to draw one of our Sphinxes already or something, but no such luck. Sure. So they can cycle, make a token. They don't want to cycle that, though. They want to hardcast that. I think my 12/12 should be big enough to tangle still here. Ah, excellent. Except now the evolve. Not exactly doing what I want here. Okay. Let's punch. It's a big ass, cracked out Oozwag. Sure. Big trample damage. Oof. Okay. Evolve. Oh, when it ETBs, it evolves all the other things? Holy crap. Okay. Could move the equipment over, I guess, but I think I'm fine. None of their creatures have trample. Yeah, that's probably not good enough. It makes their guy really big, but sure. Yeah, with the Kozilek's Unsealing, it's giving them big manas here. One, two, yeah, okay. That guy dies. Yeah, their guys don't have trample. Mine do. Can I just not draw land anymore, please? I'm 30% to draw land here. God damn it. Do I move this? Do I move the colossal whatever? Pass. I'm gonna pass. They can make their guys huge here. I just need to find a Sphinx. One Sphinx and that's it. It'll be GG. All of our modified creatures have trample. Or a suppression field. Suppression ray, whatever it's called. That'll end the game immediately on the spot as well. Drowner of Truth. Just keep playing stuff. Why did it sack an Eldrazi? Oh, to pay colorless. Okay, right. Pass. Let's make this guy massive. Make it look like we're going for a big attack here. I'm just waiting for that vexing bauble. What are you doing? I think my opponent ran out of playables. Yikes. Yeah, they're actually just evenly spread across 3 colors too, which I think is not what you want to be, not what you want to be doing. Tune the narrative, like, yeah, these kind of, they should just not be playing blue. I could see splashing blue for this maybe, but that's it. Gatekeeper's good in a deck like that though. Can I draw Suppression Ray or whatever? Ah, Riddle Keeper's excellent. That's what I like to see. Okay. I'm just gonna cast this for the full amount here, I think. Let's swing. Bam. Okay, let's see what they do. Trample. That's almost lethal by itself. Okay, so they have to double block this guy just to absorb enough damage. This guy also has trample. So they double block him. Okay. And you're taking 6 still? You're taking another 5? That's 11. Nope, they've got to block something else. At least one other thing, or they're taking exactly 11 from the trample here still off the Drowner. Yeah, they figured it out. They're just going to throw these guys away. They have trample, so they can't just block and sack here to pump their Writhing Chrysalises, right? Sure. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Sacking won't do anything here, though. Except let them take more damage, so I don't think they realize how trample... Well, no, they blocked my repurposer? Yeah, I don't know if they realize that this is not going to absorb any of this damage. So that's 3, 6, and then 5 from the Drowner? I think that's lethal. Oh, they blocked one of them, yeah. Okay. Sure. Pass. Their guys stay tapped. Should do it. Yeah, Riddle Keeper's insane. Breaking open those board stalls. That's why it's so important to have either cards like that or these suppression ray or whatever, suppressing ray, to just tap down all their creatures. Man, that's it. You both have huge creatures, they can't attack, you can't attack, and then one of you just goes, tap all your stuff. I win, right? So, round 2, in the books. I will see you in the next one. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the next round. Yeah, kept a good hand here. Let's lead with blue, actually. Throw our opponent off a little bit. Just Eldrazi, Eldrazi, Eldrazi. This looks more like a modified deck. Oh, that is going to be excellent as well. Okay, so I'm going to go Fleshraker first, probably. Yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah. People sleeping on Nesting Rounds. I think Nesting Rounds is really good, but it's only good in one kind of deck, right? I think that's the thing, Bix. But it does, yeah, it is good, especially when you consider, like, the one deck where you really want it is a modified deck. Now, that could be white-green, it could be green-black. You know, if you have any of these green creatures that trigger by putting something on them, then yeah, it's especially green X anything. Yeah, I think I would definitely want a Nesting Ground in my green white or green black modified deck, no question. Okay, so this guy's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. I could kill him. I think I just want to get Fleshraker down though. Punch. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I think people are sleeping on it. I see it go around like 12th pick, and I'm like, I'm sure there's at least one person in this draft where this land would be insane in their deck, and I'm seeing it come around 12th. That doesn't make sense to me, but yeah, but a lot of decks don't want that. Like, I wouldn't want it in a wide range of decks. I don't think it's very good. Well, obviously, Energy doesn't care about it. The aggro decks don't care about something like that. It's too slow. Unless you're like a modified... Most of the modified decks are a little bit more mid-rangey. They're not, you know, they're kind of trying to grind you out. But... all in, huh? All in on the 6/6. Guess it's time to start jumping. Let's do this. Wow, that took a long time to tap that. Okay. Evolve. Now you're losing the race, suddenly. Oh, they have one colorless mana up. They have some kind of play here? Solitude. Right. Fucking random. Huh. Kind of crazy. Pass. Solitude. Love having some of the most broken cards printed into Modern in my limited format. Feels like I'm playing OTJ. Last card, huh? The only thing that would make it relevant is the last card in your hand. Otherwise, this guy does nothing, right? I'm just chumping him all day. But now, I lose. I guess I could draw the Sphinx. That would be pretty hilarious. Nope. I don't think there's anything I could draw here. My opponent literally had the last card as something to give it flying. Like, you're joking, right? That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. We attack. Might still draw a way out of this. Again, the Sphinx to tap that guy down would do it. Get him off my back, maybe let me do enough damage. But he's going to attack now again for... yeah, okay. Well, opponent got as lucky as you can get that game. The only card that mattered was the last one they played, the very last card in their hand here, sending that guy to the air. Because it didn't matter how big this guy was, he was never going to get through, right? And then, of course, I don't even get one more turn because they top decked a fetch land. Classic. I will see you in round 3. Round 4, we're 2-1. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 4. We're 2-1. Keep. Easy keep. Planeswalker decks. So, Bix, I assume you're not talking about limited here. You must be talking about... Oh, well, yeah. Then everything I said is not accurate. No, I thought you assumed you're talking about limited here. In standard, in constructed, yeah, there's probably a home for it. The problem is, it wants to go in a deck that does modified things, and modified sucks. So, like, you know, going all in on your creatures in a format like standard is a mistake because there's so many sweepers and good removal and everything. That's why Mondrak and all these kind of things have never seen play. The only go wide deck is the one that can do it by turn 3. Boros. Boros Convoke is good enough to survive in standard. None of the other, you know, creature, like, look at green-white enchantments. Anything that's trying to pump a bunch of creatures or make a bunch of creatures, unless it's super, super low to the ground, it's just not fast enough. It's not good enough. It'll get swept and your whole deck collapses. But planeswalkers, yeah, sure. I mean, that moving counters on planeswalkers is cool, but you don't trigger them an extra time or anything by moving loyalty. Maybe it lets you ultimate a little quicker. I don't know if that's worth it, but also there's no planeswalker deck that's relevant in standard. Well, I would love to cast a spell this turn. No such luck. Okay. Yes. Is this sorcery only? No. Okay, good. Yep. Can you believe that? Crazy. Presume they're going to counter whatever I play here, right? Just leave your mana up. There you go. Make a spawn. See if they counter this. They do not. Great. Okay. So now I'm untapping with a lot of mana here. I might go to Filer, draw 2, discard a card, and bounce their Psychic Frog. This thing can grow by discarding cards, and then exile 3, it gains flying. Sure. Oh, they have 3 colors here. Interesting. At least they've got mana fixing set up properly there. Oh, I thought they were a blue-black deck. Apparently they're splashing one of these colors for a 2-drop. That's probably not wise, but okay. Splashing for the 2-drop. This is cool. I can actually tap this for a mana and then sack it for a colorless. And then activate this. Anything else? Nice. So Frog's not getting through unless they put more creatures in the yard. Wow, Springheart and Nantuko. Holy shit. What the fuck? They're an Eldrazi deck, but they're splashing for Frog? What are you doing, dude? Don't splash for a 2-drop. Your deck looks great. Why would you splash black? And Nadu? Dude, what are you doing? This is a mistake to splash black for, but okay. I'm glad my opponent's doing that, because that means their deck hopefully isn't that great. Yeah, I've got to kill Nadu here. Feels bad. Especially because... What a fucking ridiculous card. They're going to get to draw 2 cards here. I've got to play this, right? Um, I'll do both. Target a creature. So let's bounce Psychic Frog, and I'll draw 2 discard. Sure. Fucking Nadu. They put a land into play. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Is that wait, what? You're splashing black and then you're playing that land? What is happening right now? Okay, great. Let's Horrific Assault this. They get to draw another card. Oh, why did it tap that? Okay. And then I'm going to assault again. Oh, I thought this was a 5/5. Oh, what in the actual fuck is going on here? I'm an idiot. Oh, wow. I didn't even look at this stats on this card. I thought that was a 5/5. I should have played Riddle Keeper and then fought here. Oops. Oops. I let my opponent draw a shit ton of cards. They're going to have to discard here, but... my bad, I guess. Nadu's fucking crazy. Drew them 4 cards. I thought I was going to kill that with one shot. I thought it was a 5/5. I can't see the bottom of my card here. These Eldrazi all look the same to me. This guy usually is 4 or 5 mana. I don't know why. In my head, they were both 5/5s. Sure. So let's slam Riddle Keeper. I don't need to evolve here, I think. Stun you, and let's turn off their blue. Okay, they take it all. Wow, no blocks. Interesting. Can flood the board with a bunch of little tokens. I don't know how much that's doing, but sure. Now they're gonna get clones of this thing. Pretty good. Yeah, pay some mana. But they're not gonna get the Eldrazi token at least. However, they're just gonna get huge 6/8s. Could still kill them here. Again, we have Suppression Ray in our deck. I draw that, I win, right? We have another Riddle Keeper. We have lots of stuff. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's somebody else who needs to be banned. Sorry, guys. We're, so those guys have reach. Yeah, let's just jam this. Spawn enter, then he enters, then everything evolves. Pass. Okay. Sorry, let me catch up with you guys. Starfield's good. Yeah, you're constructed. Yeah. Brawl and Commander. Yeah, exactly. It's not good enough for standard. Yeah. Oh, you want to take cards off your... Yeah, but what's better than... You're not really dealing with a Planeswalker by taking a counter off it, right? You need to kill the Planeswalker. Like, if you don't have an answer to the Planeswalker, moving counters around is not going to help you. So, yeah, it's... Yeah, that and Planeswalkers aren't even good in Standard. I mean, literally, there's only one that sees play, Wandering Emperor. After that, it's a big drop to Liliana, maybe. Liliana sees play in one deck, usually out of the sideboard. That's it. Like, it's... You know, not really After that, what's the next most played planeswalker in standard? I'm talking competitively, right? So yeah, it's just too narrow, Bix, I think. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It's just not good enough for standard. Yeah. Planeswalkers, you got to deal with the planeswalker by killing the planeswalker. You're not going to beat a planeswalker by moving its counters around. I'm pretty sure. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Look at standard. Look at how many like 12 sets. 12 sets worth of planeswalkers in standard. How many of them see play? You're talking dozens of planeswalkers that are legal in standard right now. One sees heavy play in tier 1. Wandering Emperor. After that, one Nissa in the domain decks. Domain's not even a deck anymore. One, two Liliana or whatever. Now maybe three or something in the green black decks. That's it. No other planeswalkers see play in standard. So that's kind of what I'm saying here. I don't think, yeah, it's just not high impact enough, I think. More stuff? Sure. Gonna be here all day. I'm just waiting for a suppression field to win the game. Okay. Our guys are getting bigger and bigger. But yeah, I know it's hard for a lot of players to accept stuff like this because you'll play games, where on the ladder and wherever, and maybe it's in silver or bronze, and people are playing crazy stuff, and you'll lose to a random what's a legal planeswalker that doesn't see play? Like you'll lose to a random Tameo or something in standard and be like, oh man, that's a great planeswalker. Like it's not really. It's just because the at that level, the decks, yeah, like the planeswalkers are really good, but at the tier 1 level, like there's almost no planeswalkers that see play in standard, right? Yeah. They used to dominate, but they've changed the way they kind of design planeswalkers. They can still be good. There can still be like breakout planeswalkers. Like Wandering Emperor is a perfect example. That sees play in Pioneer, Modern, or not really Modern, but Pioneer for sure, and Standard. That was an excellently designed planeswalker, but yeah. Oh, on Arena, yeah. So I don't care about Arena and paper. That doesn't mean anything to me. I just go by formats. That's what we should. Those are the terms we should talk in is formats. So it doesn't matter if it's online or paper. Are you talking about the timeless format? Because even online, the formats are not all the same. Like standard is very different than timeless and historic and stuff, right? So those formats aren't sanctioned formats. They're not competitive formats where standard is. So like dividing it along the digital versus physical lines doesn't really do anything because there's too much overlap. There's formats that are on digital and on paper, like standard. Maybe someday Pioneer on Arena, but Explorer isn't quite there yet. Okay. Oh, I should have activated the drone first, maybe, and evolved. Oops. Pass. I don't know how this is going to end. They have a big Hydra. They're going to go for big Fireball. They have 9 cards in their deck. 9. I have so much power on the battlefield, power and toughness, there's no way they're getting through. They've got a bunch of 7/9 tokens, 4 7/9s, but none of them have trample. They can only put Hydra on 1 card. The card with trample is relevant here, nothing else is relevant, but yeah, keep going. But anyway, historic, timeless, sure. Well, see again, like I don't think they are. I don't think those formats are full of those like planeswalkers. But I think it's the problem is those formats don't have any structure, so we don't know. Like you'll see people playing planeswalkers, but that doesn't mean they are the best cards in the format. It just means that's what people are doing. Like without any structure, without any tournaments, without any results, and say here's the pro tour, here's the regional qualifier season in historic, and these were the best decks. If we had an actual season like that where we could see what the best decks are, I think we would see you would not see a lot of planeswalkers at the top. The best decks in timeless are not using planeswalkers. Historic, I have no idea, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same case there. This thing becomes Annihilator 2. Okay. Lurky lurks. Evolve. But the problem is I can't point to the best decks in historic or timeless or alchemy because those formats aren't real formats. They don't have a competitive circuit. They don't have a tournament circuit. They don't have big tournaments with big prizes on a regular basis. So nobody knows. That's the thing. So again, when you talk about your experience, it's you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you have to remember you're just telling us what you've seen, which is a very small little bubble of the actual metagame, right? Only the decks you've played against, you see a lot of planeswalkers. Okay, I believe that. I think you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I don't think that means anything. I don't think that means that planeswalkers are good. I don't think that means that the people you played against are playing the best decks in the format. That like I like so how do we really tell what is a good card and what's not? Well, we need a competitive tournament circuit. You need a reason for people to care. Right now, nobody cares about timeless, historic, and alchemy. No competitive player would give a shit about those formats because they don't have any tournaments in those formats. So it's super weird. But I'm at 41 life, by the way. They have 7 cards left. Is this the turn? Here it is. The big boy. An 1820. I just take this damage? I could just take it. Only one of these guys has trample. The rest I can just chump. So they can't really attack me with more than that. 20, huh? Can we count to 20 here? Probably. Hmm. So let's go. Go to blocks. 7. Wait. 13, 19. Should I just do that? They have. They have 1 colorless up. Let's just do that. All right. I think my opponent's gonna deck. I'm gonna activate Propagator Drone, of course. Oh. Okay. Why didn't it tap Drown? Oh, Drown Yard was summoning sick. That's why. Okay. That thing gets to 8. It becomes an 8/8 with Annihilator 2. Okay, land not exactly what I wanted. They've got 7 cards left. And now Hydra's an 11/12 with Trample. Okay, let's pass. Don't need to do anything here. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna catch up with you guys, but I need to finish this game. This is like the very end of the game here. 6 cards left in their deck. But anyway. So yeah, again, we this is why being clear about what we're talking about is important here. I'm referring to when we talk about the best cards in a format or the best decks in a format. Um, oh, why did it tap the fucking idol? God damn it. Whatever. You tap the idol even though I have all this untapped mana. I should just be manually tapping. My bad. Again, they don't have any good attacks here. They have an 11/12 that I can eat, the only card with trample. Psychic Frog can fly, but I've got a flyer and a reach creature. There's the Trampler. Yeah, you have no choice. You better start swinging. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go to blocks here. This guy bounces off this. Could kill one of them. I'm killing the Nyxborn. Should I get in the way of some of these other guys? Okay. Like that. The funny thing is they killed this propagator. I have 2 more of them in my deck. Just need to find one. All right. Sorry, let me catch up. Not legal. Yeah. Right. They're kitchen table formats, right? Well, there is no top 20. So I think that's the problem. So again, ask yourself, what does it take to be the best card in Timeless, let's say? How do we find the best deck in Timeless or the best cards in Timeless? The only way to do that is to have a high dollar, high value series of tournaments where people give a shit enough about the format to break it. But right now, nobody's trying to break Timeless. People are just having fun. It's just kitchen table magic. Everybody's just goofing around. It takes the pro tour, it takes the pros, the competitive grinders, to focus their energy on a format, to distill it down to the best decks and find the best cards, the best decks. So in those formats, there's no way to know what is the best, what is bad or good or anything. There's no frame of reference for bad and good because we don't know what the actual best decks and best cards are. There's none of it will end up mattering. Because hold on, let's just play our land here. Because everybody's just having fun. Nobody's actually seriously trying to win. Let's just tap these 2, I guess. Sure. Could have tapped the reach creature and hit for 5 in the air, but that's not how we're going to kill our opponent here, I think. Ass. So you know what I mean? So that's the whole crux, and why people are like, people sometimes criticize me for only caring about competitive, and I don't care about any of the formats that are not competitive formats, and this is why. I hope people start to understand why it really only the competitive formats really matter. If you're just talking about having fun and what you enjoy, then none of this conversation matters. What's good, what's not good, what people are playing, what the metagame is, none of that matters. Just go and have fun. But if we actually try and figure out what is the best thing you could be doing, what is the most powerful card in the format, the most powerful strategy in the format, etc., it's going to be no, fucking not. Okay. 4, 8, 9. No. That one. 13, 13 on that. And then what? Let's go. Chump? Sure. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's kind of the point. So when I'm asking myself like what is the best deck, and I'm trying to figure out what like is the most powerful thing I can do, what are the best cards in this format, I can look at the tournament results. I can look at the people who are actively trying to put lots of their time and energy into figuring out that question. They've mostly answered it already. I just have to look at the results and say, oh, these are the best like 4 decks in the format, or 5 decks, or whatever it is. Okay, I'll take it 2 for 1. So sure. So yeah, like these other questions about timeless and historic and all that stuff, you know, there's no way to know. The real answer is nobody knows. Your experience in those formats is just your experience, and whatever you happen to play against is what you played against. It's not an indication of the larger metagame or what's actually good or bad or any of that stuff, right? 5 turns left. I'm drawing lots of lands here. I don't have many lands left in my deck. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. I should have actually tapped their flyer down. I think it would have killed them by now, to be honest. I think I would have killed them by now. Anyway, I still have outs to just win the game on the spot if I draw a Suppression Ray or whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I forgot they only had one reach creature left after I ate their 6/8. I should have just tapped their Warp Tusker and then crashed for 5, put them to 10, and then untap, kill them with my fly. Well, but then they just leave these guys back, right? I'm never getting through with these flyers. Well, let's see if we find Suppression Ray. Yeah. No, Bix, what do you mean? No, it's not a popularity contest. Yeah, the frog is pointless. And like splashing for this is nuts. Like that's not a what? Like you need another black source to even turn this on? Crazy. The black splash was made no sense to me. This is a good card. But look at the power of their deck. Are you kidding? When your deck has this much power in it, you do not muddy it up by putting garbage, like by putting another color in it. Seems crazy to me, but we'll see, I guess. But anyway, yeah, no, it's not popularity. Raffine is not the best deck in Standard because people like Raffine because it's popular. No, it's because it's the most powerful deck. It's one of, well, not you know, in Tier 1 in Standard, there's 3 or 4 decks, but they are the best decks in the format. They're popular because they're the best deck. They're not the best deck because they're popular. I think you've got it backwards there. Right, but you can't compete in historic, right? Show me what competition is there in historic? Is there any major tournaments for $50,000? Is there a regular tournament circuit every weekend like Star City Games does with Modern and Pioneer and Standard and the other sanctioned formats? No, right? So again, I don't think we're talking competitive is not the same thing. I don't know as what you're saying there. I think for me, competitive is you're playing in big tournaments. The ladder is not competitive, but of course, people, you know, a lot of people, especially new players, for them, that is their competition, is the ladder. I get it, that's fine, but, you know, you zoom out and you look at the big picture, Magic, competitive Magic is the tournament scene, that's it. Okay. Take 7. Arena Championship? What, like historic and stuff? It's once a year. That's it? That's not what I'm. Think of how much those formats change in even just a month or two. Every time a new set comes out or something, or they put another bunch of alchemy cards into historic or whatever it is. You can't point to the one arena championship they have a year and say that that's evidence of a metagame or that you know the decks from the last arena championship are completely irrelevant now. So you know what do we look at now? A month after the big tournament, the format's different. So again, the only formats that have an actual metagame are the ones that have regular tournaments. If you don't have a regular tournament, then yeah, doesn't make sense to me. Eat the Psychic Frog. I think I'm just gonna eat the Herald here. Okay, pass to them. They have 4 cards in their deck. We're at 38. Anyway, it's yeah. Black was. You played it. Okay, so big. I don't know what you're talking about. Like your win rate is not relevant here because you're just one person. We need to look at the win rate of thousands of players playing with that deck. Then we have an accurate picture. Your win rate is irrelevant. It doesn't actually mean anything. Okay. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. It's like saying my opinion matters. The government should do what I say. It's like, what? We've got to look at the opinion of all the millions of people who live in this country and figure out what they want or what's true. What's actually, true. Um. Okay, let's do this. Sure. You know what I mean? Anyway, so like that's not that's not a good argument. That's not a reason for anything. Anyway, in limited, yeah. Oh yeah, some stuff is good. They say oops. Oh yeah, is it oops? I don't know. They give me the oops first. Class act over here. Um, in limited, yeah. Historic limited, yeah, yeah. Oh, I know. It's big. They keep bumping it up. But that's just, again, look at the frequency and structure of that tournament. It's a tournament that only exists for them to try and legitimize historic and alchemy and these formats. I mean, the last time it was historic, right? Outside of that, like they have this one tournament a year that they jam down people's throats, and that's it. Again, that doesn't make it a real format. It doesn't make it a competitive, again, like once a year means nothing. Is there two a year now? I think there's been one a year for a while, but two a year, like, come on, we're still talking, like, that's nothing here. That's nothing. That's not a good argument for this stuff. It's a format that they force down people's throats. Nobody play. I don't know how many pros even participate. Most don't give a shit. It's a big, huge prize pool, though. They literally injected this massive prize pool, and people are still like, oh my god, there's a. I don't know. Should I play this? Like, man, the money's pretty great. I don't know. But then, like, we have to spend all this time and effort, and then as soon as the tournament's over, that's it. We don't like this format goes back to being kitchen table magic for 6 months or 8 months or whatever. It's weird, man. That does not legitimize historic as a sanctioned format to me, or timeless or any of that. There's not been a timeless one yet, but I imagine they'll force that upon us as well. But that it was like the Mythic Championship back when the COVID pandemic was happening. They made historic the actual format of the Mythic Championship. It was fucking terrible. Pros complained about it all over the place and said this is ridiculous. And then as soon as the pandemic was over, they went, yeah, we're never doing that again. So the Arena Championship, it's the same kind of thing. They're just kind of jamming it in people's faces, and it doesn't make sense to me. Fuck. But hey. Anyway. Right, but 2 months later, did a new set come out, Bix? Like a million things could have happened. Maybe it was a coincidence? Like I don't know. Was it the exact black cards you were playing suddenly became really popular 2 months after you were playing with them? Or are we saying like I was playing black and then 2 months later it was popular and you look at what happened? Oh yeah, Dominaria was released and Sholdred the Apocalypse was printed. That's why black got popular. You're saying it's because like again, you need a lot more information. I don't know what cards you're talking about getting popular. I don't know what was there a set that got released? Like a million things could have happened there, right? Opponent's got 2 cards left. They're trying to make it happen here. I think I stonewalled them right down to the point where they deck themselves. With 40 life, it's going to be tough to lose. Anyway, I get it. If you guys disagree, that's fine. If you don't, yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. I have my opinion. If you disagree with me, go ask other people. Go ask pros. Go ask the competitive community. They constantly talk about this stuff. See what they say. Almost all of them are saying the same thing I am. Every pro I've heard has said the same thing about this that I'm saying now, and I feel the same way as them. I don't know. I don't care if you think I'm wrong or you whatever. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. But I'm not just spouting nonsense here. I'm saying what most of the competitive community has already said, which is exactly this. But people love debating this. I think there's a lot of casual players who get defensive. They feel offended when I tell them that historic's not a real format or timeless or whatever. Does not matter. Look at this. Pretty lucky top decks. Okay. It doesn't matter. Walk. Calyx, I'm awesome disgust. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'm not going to say anymore, but I think a lot of people have fundamental misunderstandings about different formats and what they mean, and the difference between a sanction and casual format and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm gonna pass. They have one card left. Can we survive this onslaught? I don't know. Last card is. I can't believe we didn't draw any of our, the thing that taps all their creatures and all that other stuff. Swing with the team, dude. Pretty easy here. Send the frog to the air. Send the frog to the air? That lethal? I don't know. They didn't send the frog to the air, huh? I don't know. I guess I'll do this. Maybe they have a combat trick here off the top. Their last card? I go to 2. Wow, did I deck them? What a crazy game. What a crazy game. Do they have a way to not deck themselves here? Cascade. A good game, I guess, right? Good game. I don't see any way they get out of this. Got them. Crazy. I decked them. They had the most insane deck. You know what's funny? I made them draw a bunch of extra cards from Nadu, and I think that decked them. Fucking hell. Nadu, territory color, we didn't even see. They milled it. Nadu was so gross there. God damn. Yeah, nice deck. Looks like a good deck, but the black splash, I guess they were playing a bunch of different black cards there. Some of them seem very out of place, but okay, I will see you in the next round. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 5. We are 3-1 with our Eldrazi deck. That last match was a doozy. Holy crap. We decked our opponent. That was wild. This is a blue-green duel, so I think I'm going to keep this with Propagator into Repurposer. That's kind of the perfect curve. That's why I have 3 of these and 3 of those. I was trying to get this to all come together the way it did in this hand. Two Repurposers and 3 Propagators, yeah. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to lead with Drowner, and then turn 2 Propagator, turn 3 Repurposer, evolve the token that I produce off this. That's what's so weird with the cast trigger and the way it works. You know, once this is in play, you turn 3 Repurposer, you get the token first because it triggers on cast. Then the Repurposer resolves and evolves its own token. Which is sweet. Keep playing its Xylon. Got a Horrific Assault here. Depth Defiler. Gotta remember this isn't a 5/5. I made that mistake last time. Horrific Assault number 2. Okay, they lead on Mountain. So it could be an aggressive deck. White-red, maybe? Yeah, I bet you it's a white-red deck. Okay, let's go Drone. We're going to start putting the roadblocks into place here. Our little Eldrazi spawn. Hopefully they don't kill this. They're going to kill this. Yeah, that's fine. That thing would have killed anything here for 1 mana, so you got it. Well, not something huge, but who knows? If they generate a bunch of energy, I've killed 7 drops with that thing. Very powerful. Probably the second best common after that stupid green-red Writhing Chrysalis. Yeah, white-red as expected. We repurpose. Ramping up. Can Defiler next turn off the spawn if I want. And I could wait to kick it. It's tempting. I like drawing cards. We'll see. See what they do here. Okay. This is fine with me because it means they're not playing creatures, which is great. They need to actually put some beef on the battlefield here. Let's see if they do it. Knockout? He took all his wings? Yeah, Kia's got expensive. Dude, Marks, we tried to, we were asking at a couple dealerships because, we were looking at a Tesla and then we're looking at the Kia Ioniq. Or no, Kia. Yeah, Hyundai Ioniq and the Kia, whatever it's called. There's like their electric. There's a 2-year waiting list. A 2-year waiting list for the EV. I was like, at the Hyundai EV, I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit. Apparently they're really nice. The Kia ones are really good too. But yeah, it's crazy. Kia's, yeah, not cheap, and they're in high demand, but yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, Bix. Then I don't understand. Um, but anyway, if you do play Planeswalker, I think we started talking about this because you were talking about playing Planeswalkers in Constructed, and you were talking about Historic. So yeah, I could see that land being good if you're playing a Planeswalker deck. I think it's probably at its best if, yeah, you're playing a bunch of Planeswalkers. Maybe you can shift over a counter to make one of them ultimate a turn earlier. That seems powerful. Okay. Kind of weird. My opponent not doing anything here. I get to punch for 6. I guess that's cool. I'm gonna hang on to the depth defiler here. I think I'm just gonna make spawns with Idol. Idol of the False Gods. Anyway, yeah, some of the EVs now that actual car companies are making are really good. But even Tesla, I know lots of people. There's tons of people who have Teslas up here. I see them all the time. But I know a few people who have them, and they're all very happy. I was like, yeah, I've heard the build quality, is suffering and all this. They're like, yeah, I don't know what that's about. I've never had a single issue with mine. I feel like just every little horror story with a Tesla gets exacerbated because it's been under a magnifying glass for so long. Of course, the antics of the idiot owner and just being a new car company, the new kid on the block, like it was under such scrutiny. Every like incident that happened, like so many of those incidents where people are crashing and stuff, it's because they're fucking stupid and they're crashing their own car and then going, oh, no, the car just accelerated out of nowhere. Like it's like having an EV suddenly gives you an excuse to like make up a reason why you crashed. You know what I mean? Now I can blame it on the car. And then Tesla's like, dude, the car's data is all recorded. You did not, no, none of that happened at all. I'm gonna do all the things. I kind of like doing all of it. Yeah. Damn. Love me that depth defiler. Ooh. 5. Hmm. Okay. This is going fairly well. Oh, they have another color. Wow. And it's not black? Okay. Jeskai, huh? Interesting. I think I'm just gonna Riddle Keeper kill them. Double Horrific Assault? There's no way they're gonna stop my my board here. Yeah. They had removal, but they eventually run out of removal, and now they die. See if we can kill them. Okay. Good game. We're 4-1. I will see you in the next round. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the next round. We are 4-1. It's round number 6. I think I'm gonna keep this. Man, I really hate playing this as a land so early, but opponent goes first. Should I mulligan this? No, I'm gonna keep it. Urgh. Fine. Ooh, green or black-red artifacts. Okay, you know what then? I won't play the suppression ray. That's probably a mistake. Maybe I draw running lands here. More artifacts. Sure. Oh, man. 7-drop, not what I needed there. Yeah, I should have definitely played this on turn 1. Oops. Sure. Not bad. Could fight one of these things right now and punch them. Tempting. Let's see what I draw here. I'm gonna play this as a land now, of course. Maybe they kill my dude. Okay. Let's pass. I should have played Suppression Ray! Ah! Should have played Suppression Ray. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna cycle Tusker here, but Yeah. Should have played the Ray. Okay, Lurky Lurks. Ooh, the path is fantastic. Okay, so suppression rate comes down as a land. We path. Do damage. Do damage. They say nice. Thanks. Okay. Next turn we've got Lurker. And they're in deep trouble now. Path of Annihilation suddenly saving us, putting us into overdrive. I should maybe Altasaur, to be honest. Actually, I think I will Altasaur first. Okay. I don't know if they're splashing white or they're just... I guess they're just playing this as a black spell. Grim Servante. Yep. Lots of options here. I think I'm going to Altasaur. The problem with Altasaur in these Eldrazi decks is that they all trigger off cast. I guess this is a cast, though. Yeah, never mind. So it will work. Okay. Yeah, you're not just putting them into play. Cascade is actually letting you cast them, which is nice. They take Wither and Bloom. Ooh. Okay. They're at 9? Hold on, let me think here. Can I kill them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. I go to 8, 9. Oh, 8, 8. No, I won't be able to kill them. Okay, so let's just jam this. Crazy. Do both. Bounce that. I'll draw 2. Make a spawn. Ping. Look at this shit. Yikes. Okay, don't need that. Boom. Trigger. Boom. Go back up to 22 life. They say good game. Good game? Oof. Oof. Eldrazi, baby. Eldrazi. We're 5-1. I will see you in the next round. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 7. We're 5-1. Let's see if we can get that 7 win. This is good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Probably leading on Drowner here. Probably still leading on Drowner. Okay, I'm gonna save this Bridgeworks. I don't think I'm gonna play that as a land, but we've got the Idol here. Need a colorless mana to get that going, but soon enough. Soon enough. Oh, Theomancer. That's a busted card. Yeah. That guy's also pretty good. Pass. They can start hitting me for 1. We'll Path of Annihilation here. I'm probably going to end up... Oh, I've got to fight... Oh, no, this doesn't have Death Touch. Yeah, so I can just fight that thing, get through there. But I'm going to go Path of Annihilation first, and then... Maybe... I could sack creatures to do the Bridgeworks battle as well, but I don't think I need to do all that in the same turn, right? We can just punch with the Repurposer. Let's see what they play here. Ah, okay. They have their own Repurposer, I see. Let's just pass. Got a lot of big boom booms here. Not sure what I want to go with first. Maybe Dread Mask? I could slam this guy. I mean, they don't have any way to deal with flyers here. I'm untapping with like 8 mana here. Let's see. They swing, but I don't think that matters. If I trade off for Repurposer, then they get to cast a 5-drop, so no blocks. I'll take it. I'm going to gain 4 life. I gain 4 life whenever I play a creature 7 or greater, so as soon as I slam Riddle Keeper, I'm going to gain a bunch of life here. If they don't play a land, I'm actually going to tap down their forest. Oh. Oh, you lucky schmuck. Yeah. Okay. Pretty lucky, but that's okay. My turn. Ooh, Horrific Assault's a good draw. So let's go. Kill that. Do I need to do all this? I don't think I need to do this, do I? How do I do this? Not sure what I want to do here. Depth Defiler? Uses all of our spawn, but I'm gonna do it. This thing grows. Let's bounce this. I draw 2. I am gonna play a land there. Okay, so I've got Riddle Keeper. Oh, I can't emerge this yet. No, I need colorless, right. Need a colorless land here. But this will give me a spawn token that I can use to emerge if I want. Maybe emerge the Repurposer here. Yeah, they're stuck on 3 land there. I should have emerged and just tapped 2 of their lands or something. I'm going to take it. Because again, letting this guy die gives them a mana to use here. I don't want to give them a mana. They want me to block it, I think. Oh, they're looking at my Idol of the False Gods here. What are they going to try and play another Naturalize effect? Blow it up, maybe? So I guess we're going to go Rumble into Riddle Keeper, sack the Repurposer. I'm going to do that post-combat, though. Get a swing in first. And let's see what they've got. Pretty good one. That triggers when they go to combat. Probably going to have to kill that thing. Let's Rumble first. Rumble in the jungle. Wow. I love the Riddle Keeper, but I can't cast it without this. So I'm actually going to take this. Dumping double Horrific Assault. Cannot believe I had to do that, but here we are. Go to combat. And we swing. Sure. Random. I think I'm fine with that. I guess I could have locked down their, let's pass. I can sack that to make a spawn on end step, right? They have green, green. Because, yeah, as soon as this gets to 8, I can swing with Annihilator 2. It's pretty insane. So I think I'm just going to pay 2, activate the idol. That'll take it up to 7. Then I untap, sack another dude. That'll take it up to 8. And then I swing with it. I should have knocked out their green, actually. But sure. That doesn't really matter. Okay. Because again, I can block and sack with this token, so the Annihilator 2 is going to be pretty good here. Sure. Okay. Annihilator 2. They've got to trade off, right? Trade off the Umbra, but they've got to sack 2 permanents here. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that. Okay. Made him lose a land there. I'm gonna keep them off of whatever. But now Emperor can activate and cast Twisted whatever. Riddle Maker. Oh, they have to adapt it though. Right. So they can put that guy onto the battlefield by adapting this guy. Stun my creatures. And then if I untap draw an untapped land, I can play Warp Tusker here. Oh, I should have played. I was going to play Warp Tusker pre-combat. That's why I sacked the drone guy. I should have done that. That was dumb. I sacked the Eldrazi token pre-combat. Then I didn't use the mana. I just wanted to turn the guy into a creature. I should have just used the mana immediately. They're at 9. Looks like they didn't draw a land here. Okay. Just a regular tire shop. Okay. Then he didn't get, yeah. Well, I mean, that's their fault too. Yeah, you can't just, I guess, take. I mean, you should know these things at the dealership when you buy the car. Like these are the kind of things they I'm sure they tell you, but most people are too stupid to even pay attention or ask or remember, and then they get pissed off when they something like that happens. But I imagine they have pucks, they just didn't bring them, or they saw these and went, why are these in here? And you never know why people do what they do, but I don't think that's any fault of that doesn't make Teslas worse or anything. That just means it's just a part of owning a car like that. You got to get used to it. Just like when I used to have a hitch on the back of my truck, I have to be careful how I back up, or whatever the thing is that's particular to your car that you kind of have to know. Sure. Yeah, the only play they have here is sack to tap down my dude, or activate to tap down my dudes here. Go nuts. Kind of surprised they didn't make a Sphinx and tap my guys, but sure. Yep, thought you might do that. Mm-hmm. Which one? Yeah. Oh, because it's a cast trigger. They don't get the stun. Yeah. Deal. Yep. More where that came from. Now that guy's adapted. He can't adapt again. And now I can equip this Tusker and make it a 13-15 trample. Or sorry, 9-12 trample, 9-11 trample. No, what am I? It's +6/+6. Yeah, 5 to equip. So it's 12-15, 12-14. They absorb 4. They lose. So we'll see what they do here. And then they know I have propagator drones still. Wonder if they have a way to put a counter on the Emperor. That would be pretty good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They could cast a removal spell here on Warp Tusker. See what they do. Mm-hmm. Wow. Combat. I'm pretty sure they have a removal spell. I'm not going to go for the equip here. That's obviously going to be a blowout. Sure. Get to make a big thing. They needed a way to put counters, but it's not enough. Because this guy is just going to chump, or if they double block, I can eat the Emperor, right? The other guy gets sacked, so... Maybe they double block here. Sure. Eat the Emperor. Deal. Altasaur. Cascade, baby! Ah. Not amazing, but I'll take it. Nice. Thanks, yeah. Putting a lot of big creatures in my deck. Drawing them is pretty good here. Go. So now I've got 2 big tramplers. They're at 7. And they only have 4 lands. So this is going to be tough. Even with 1 removal spell here, it's still going to be really rough. They need running removal. I still have Propagator Drone in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can play Drone post-combat. Ooh, Adapt. Bring back the Emperor of Bones. Not sure that's enough toughness on the battlefield to survive this turn, though. -3, -3? Yeah, I guess if they have the -3/-3 instant, they can do something here. But I think they want to evolve that Witness, right? So I don't know how they're going to evolve Witness and do the other thing. Let's do this. Swing. Okay. This is the goofiest dinosaur teeth I think I've ever seen. This guy went to an orthodontist, I think, as a hatchling. Yeah, that's still too much trample, though, dude. I'm running in for 15 trample. You're absorbing 4, and you're at 7? Something's not adding up. GG. Alright, 6-1. Let's get that 7-1. I will see you in the final round. Welcome back, everybody. We are 6-1. Let's see if we can get the 7 win here with Eldrazi. Big stuff. Yeah, I guess I can keep this, right? Lurk into Wumpus, and then I've got Horrific Assaults to clean up the board. Assuming this survives. It's a little slow for the draw, but... I think I can keep it with this in my hand, and a good 4-drop, 2 removal spells that gave me life. Like, I don't worry about falling behind when I have this in my hand, right? I'm going to be gaining life back and clearing their board for 1 mana. That's why this card is so insane. One of the best commons in the set, I think. This, it maybe after Galvanic Dispute or whatever. Number 1 is the Writhing Chrysalis, then Galvanic, then maybe this. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna keep. Sure. Nice lands. Black-red, I presume artifacts, but oh, Malevolent Rumble, a great draw there. Nice. I've got lands. I could take Idle here. But I need colorless to activate it. I'm gonna take it anyway. Okay. So next turn I can slam Aberrations. Pretty good. No blocks. Ah, that's annoying. I think it's okay though. Ooh, the drone. The The drone is very good as well. I could go Propagator into Horrific Assault. And eat that of Theomancer. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I think this is actually going to elicit a removal spell from them for my Propagator. We'll see. Sure. 3 cards left. Giving it Menace. Good double block here. Tempting, but I think I'm just gonna take it. I have so much life here, this doesn't matter. I don't care about their life. We're gonna take their life out in huge chunks pretty soon. That was a great draw. Now I can Wumpus without sacking the token, which means it's gonna evolve. I'm gonna leave the token back. And pass. Okay, setting up for a nice next turn here. We're gonna go Idle, Horrific Assault, Swing. 5, 6. We can't quite Drown Yard yet, but I can go Idle, Horrific Assault, activate Idle on their end step. What do they got? No attacks this time, huh? Okay, let's go. Horrific Assault. And I could have targeted the 6/6 here, but I'd rather they use removal. Oh, okay. It's a little risky. Maybe that. I don't know. Let's go to combat. See what they do here. They take it. They're gonna crack. They're gonna do something here. No, they're not. Okay, so we get to do this, and then end step, or maybe when they attack, I can make a 1/1. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't care about this. I'm gonna take it. Ooh. Pretty lucky. Okay, they can use the assault right now if they want. They don't gain the life, though. Deal. Ooh, Altasaur. I think I like that. I could Drowner instead. Make 2 more dudes, but Altasaur seems pretty good here. Let's go to combat. I'm going to swing for 8 first. Sack, sack. Idle goes up. Cascade. Oh, hell yeah. Play a 6-drop. Holy shit. Pass. Wow. Maybe I should have played this as a land, actually. Okay, so they can bring a 5-drop back with this stupid thing. What does it do? They have to pay 6. Oh, but it costs less for every... What? Oh, so they can just pay 1 to bring back a creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield. Sure. Okay. Fight? It's not punch, it's fight. So I'm gonna take 3. I think that's still fine. Let's do this guy then. Becomes an 8/8. Punching. Making that Idol of the False God token there. Actually, I should maybe play Drowner as a land here. But we'll see. Okay. Maybe not. No, let's just make a token, and then if I draw an untapped land, I can start slamming my 7 drops. Let's do that. They're at 2 life. I think we got him. And they played all my cards, too. Yeah, that is a great card. I do love this Blood-Soaked Insight. It's a very powerful card. They can get a creature from any graveyard, put it on the battlefield, so they can get an Ophiomancer. It only triggers on upkeep. They can get one of my big guys here. But they don't trigger on cast, so they'll just, or they don't trigger on ETB, they trigger on cast, so they'll just get a big creature to block with. They won't get 2. So we'll see. Big dudes here. 3 lethal creatures on the board. They need to do a lot of stuff. Ooh, that's a good start. All my guys have trampled, though. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. What are they doing with this in their deck? They're not even doing an Eldrazi thing. They're just playing good stuff deck, I guess. Not good enough. Swing. Sir Face, I beseech you, allow me to swing, sir. Thank you. Big boom booms. Presume they're going to quest here. They've got to quest, but I don't think it's enough. Because they're not going to get another blocker. Yeah, get my 6/7 or 6/8, whatever it is. Quest a little too slow and a little too obvious, right? I mean, you can see what's in the graveyard. You know what they're going to get, so it's, yeah. Oh, activate only as a sorcery? Oh, right. Should have done that on your turn. Oh, maybe they thought it was an instant too. I didn't even read that last line till just now. I just assumed they could do it anytime. That would probably be too good. Just instant speed or end step, you know, flashing a huge thing. I don't know how they're going to survive this. These guys all have trample. That'll do it. A good game. All right. 7-1. Eldrazi in the books. Hopefully we do as well in the next draft. I will see you there.